Welcome back, everyone. I'm John Furrier, host of theCUBE, here for our pop-up CUBE at Cerebras Supernova. It's actually an event, news event, but it's turning into a conference. Like 2,000 people are here. Of course, theCUBE is here bringing all the action. Talking all the hot startups. Tavis is here, Effie Goenwan, who's the head of product. Got the keys to the kingdom. Tavis is a hot startup, is very happy with Cerebras. You guys use Cerebras. You're the head of product. Talk about what you guys do, and then I'll get in some of the questions on Cerebras. I know you guys have a good relationship with them.
Yeah, excited to tell you all about it. We are Tavis. We are an AI research company all about building the human layer of AI. If you ask, what is human layer of AI? If you think about it, there are so many AI that people are talking to today, and we've seen that the interaction is not great. Like people have to be typing a lot, people have to be going back and forth, and it's really hard to convey like users' intent. And we're all about making human and AI interaction much more natural. You know, like human beings like you and I, we're not born to be using the keyboard, the mouse, or even like using the touchscreen. Naturally, we are more attracted to face-to-face conversation, just like how I'm looking at your face right now, or like we're doing video chat. The reason for that is there is a lot of nuance that gets carried over facial expression, and also like voice, intonation. You can see like how excited I am to be talking to you, and I see your face, you're now nodding at me and smiling, and I'm like, oh, John is engaging, I better tell more stories. I get excited, or even if you are like looking bored or you're looking confused, then I can take a pause and ask John, do you want me to continue?
Amp it up, go faster.
Right. So see, like the whole point that we believe in here is we believe that AI can be a lot more effective if we can better understand facial expression as well as voice intonation, and being able to have a more effective conversation and interaction between AI and human. We're all about that.
You know, we all love AI, and I think we both agree we love AI, but we've also seen the metaverse and like some of the characters, they're getting better, but it doesn't capture what you just said, which is, what is the meaning behind that? Now, text is easy. I can parse text, it's language, words or combinations are together, you can understand, extract that, but with computer vision, humans have eyes. Right? So how do you create that relationship on the other side? And you guys have this as your core product. I saw you had a demo here. I really like what you guys are doing, because I think I saw some benefits for, say, our business, because we do a lot of video and we have a lot of voice, but it's the people reaction. Like, to me, if it's not engaging and boring, I'll just put my headphones on and go on the treadmill. I'll listen, but listening's easier, but face-to-face is more impactful. What are you guys doing from a product standpoint? You guys have like a rendering engine. Can you explain the product and how it works? Because I saw the demo, I got the impression that you guys are creating an interface to have a human, looks like a human representation that is like lit up by AI. Is that right?
Yes,
okay,
correct.
So tell me about it. I want to know more.
So yeah, what's unique about Tavis is I believe that we're approaching things on a very different angle. We're not just about solving the intelligence. We're not trying to solve the most difficult mathematic problem. We're all about bringing the emotional intelligence. If you think about like humans' emotional intelligence, there are multi-layer to it. Like the first one is perception. It's not just detecting an object. It's not just seeing, oh, there is a man and there is a woman, or there is a computer, there's a desk. It's about like understanding the nuances in human expression. And it's like micro expression. It's your eyes, your face and body language. We're about understanding that and the environment. So it's a perception, so that's one. Two is rendering, what you touched earlier. And this is the piece where I believe we're state of the art. We are truly like best in class of rendering. Rendering means the facial expression, the body language. And if you combine the two, it's about like perception, perceiving the user's emotion as well as expressing. So it's not just about giving you an answer. It's not about like question and answer. It's actually building connection. And if you think about why does it matter? Like a lot of people ask, okay, you're perfecting the emotional intelligence. Why should we care?
Effie, it's a hard problem, because I know you're saying you're not solving hard problems, but like, think about the non-deterministic nature of expression, language, context, history, the people involved. I mean, it's very complicated. So how do you do it? I mean, so we're here at Cerebras. I'm assuming you're using, they put out tokens fast. You need a lot of tokens.
Right.
You know, I mean, take me through the product. What's under the hood?
Under the hood is we do multimodal alignment.
Yeah.
So we do computer vision, we do the perception that is aligned with what the user is saying, which is like the audio. And then we use Cerebras as like the fastest LLM. Real time is really important because as we have conversation, imagine if I'm like 1 second lag behind, then it's not a great conversation. We're all about building real time conversation. Not only are we fast, but we're also intelligent, meaning like the AI knows when to interrupt, the AI knows when to start talking, the AI knows when you're done speaking, and so on. And then at the rendering side, we also have the best-in-class rendering model with like micro expression, full face expression.
How does the product work? Do I need to have a camera? Are you guys targeting developers? Are you selling the product? All of the above? What's the focus for you guys right now? I mean, love the value proposition. I think it's a winner. I mean, so check, yes. Had me at sold on that one. Love the interface, love the idea. How does it work? Like, do I get a camera? Do I have my phone involved? Is it a computer? Is it a system?
Yeah, so from the end user point of view, you can, let's start about like our customers today. Our customers are builders, developers. These are people who want to build human AI or like who wants to scale their services where humans are not always available. So scaling humans.
So where there's a shortage of talent or mundane tasks.
Yeah, like AI interview. Let's say you're a hiring manager. There is only so many hours in a day where you can interview people. Imagine if you can have AI interviewers or even AI coach, AI educator.
Screeners.
Yeah, so we work really well with those type of customers who want to scale their services.
All right, sold me on that one too. Okay,
Yeah,
sold.
see, like-
done. I'll use that use case.
Yeah.
Every business owner wants to hire.
Right.
Imagine having an agent,
Yeah.
like in this case an agent, but an actual human with empathy.
And John,
And-
scaling yourself too.
Yeah.
Imagine you only have, 24 hours in a day and you need to sleep. So
You know I
there's
love
only
digital
so-
twins. I have a twin brother actually, but I actually want a digital twin.
Yeah, imagine if you can scale yourself and then you can represent your company. Say,
Yeah.
if I have a question, what does your company do? Then you can have
So
your...
the end user side is pretty straightforward. It's either going to be great or suck. So in this today, most metaverse area, it's like people know the gaming environment. And by the way, games are good, so they can tolerate maybe the animation getting better and better with rendering engines. But it's end user for you, it's like, it's got to be really good. So
Yeah.
I get the product quality on that. The workflow is really the key on the other side. So the builders, I'm the builder. It's a cube. I say, hey, you know what? I want to build a really elegant interface for hiring, cube videos. We got to code it out. We got to build that. So I sign up and I build on your platform. What am
Yep.
I consuming? SaaS or cloud native?
So
What's
we
that?
have really amazing API product that you can use. And you can also use our developer portal. You can sign up today. It's super easy to build. Sign up at platform.tavas.io. You can create a free account. You can start creating conversation. Everything should be end-to-end within our platform. And then you can easily integrate that in your app or on your website.
You know, I've been playing around with some services. There's from the Hey Gens of the world to some other services, but it just doesn't meet the grade yet. But I can see where it's going. It almost looks human.
Yeah.
And certainly the stuff coming out of the foundation models are damn good images. So the images are looking really good.
Yeah.
So now you guys are going to take that and put it into full motion video.
Yeah, and actually we are probably like the best in class real-time rendering at the moment. It feels like you're chatting with a human. I highly recommend, if you have not already, try out our demo at tavas.io and talk to Charlie, our AI researcher. Like what I've seen is, especially my friends, family, they didn't know. It's very hard to differentiate Charlie and a real human. We always disclose when you're talking to an AI, but if, let's say, we don't disclose, it's very hard to differentiate.
It's almost like, I mean, what's interesting is it's almost a hacker culture mindset of like people that try to spoof the AI. So, I mean, your AI has to be smart enough to know when someone's like in a job interview, if the AI is trying to read the situation, you know, kind of faking the AI out. There's all kinds of that technique. How do you guys look at that? Because do you have like, okay, this is not working, bounce them out or her out? I mean, if I'm saying I'm doing a job interview and you're the AI, I could maybe make a frown face, maybe make a snark comment, say weird things to it, or actually be on the other side using ChatGPT, faking my answers. So then the AI has to sniff out the interview. I'm just making this up, but this is just a situation where that's a use case.
Yeah.
So your UI has to kind of own that piece.
Yeah, like for example, we know a use case of when you are in an interview, if you are just interviewing with like a chatbot GPT, it's very hard to tell when you have another person sitting next to you. So you're cheating, the other person is taking your interview. But with our perception system, we can recognize when, there are two people, so John is cheating, and can stop the interview. I can say, hey, John, please, you cannot have two people in the interview. Or even things like, if you seem distracted, or if your eyes are looking sideways, we can detect that. So that's the power of our perception systems, is we can help watch out on things.
Okay, as the head of product, which is a great position, which means you have the keys to the kingdom. You have to work on the product, deal with the build out, real time, also the requirements on the market side. What's the priorities? How are you optimizing your priorities? What's on the roadmap? What's your thinking? Take me through the evolution where you are today and what your goals are.
Yeah, our goal is we want to pass the toughest Turing test. What I mean by that is, let's say, and we will always have disclosure that you are talking to the AI, but the toughest Turing test is, let's say there's no disclosure, you cannot differentiate between AI, talking to AI or talking to a human. And we're so close, getting so close to it. Like our rendering system is really good. So we're always focusing on making the interaction feels natural and delightful.
What's the status of the product? How do people get involved? How do I buy it? How do I use it? Is it available now?
First thing first is I highly recommend go to tavis.io, talk to Charlie, our AI researcher, and you will feel it. Until today, I'm the person who built it, but I actually talk to Charlie every single day. And my husband loves it, even for like interview prep, or even like, hey Charlie, I'm about to have a difficult conversation with my friend. How do I sound?
Start with a praise sandwich first. Just something to compliment. Yeah. It's coaching.
Yeah, it's coaching, right?
Yeah.
I do that all the time too. It's like even just now,
it's a dry run.
I was about to have a podcast with John.
Yeah.
Do I sound confident? Do I sound excited?
John's kind of all over the place. He asks a lot of questions in one question, which is my bad. That's my blind spot.
Yeah. I guess like that's my first recommendation is try to talk to Charlie. And the next is I highly recommend start building. It's super easy. We have a platform with UX that you can just like use GUI to create your first conversation. And then once you're convinced, talk to our sales as well.
I'm
if you want to build
I'm definitely going to follow up, but I
business.
want to get some details out for the people watching. Tavis is a great product. It's got a great opportunity. Got a lot of headroom. Certainly, it's a multimodal use case, as obvious as the internet, as in terms of that, what it will be capabilities. The question is, where are you guys at in your stage? How far along are you on the financing, your team size, what you guys are looking for, your relationship with Cerebras? Take us through some of the inside the numbers. How big are you guys? Where are you in your growth? And what's Cerebras doing behind the scenes? I'm assuming they're spitting out some tokens for you.
Yeah, we're about 30 people. We have such a small, amazing, I would say like this is some of the best people I've worked with, and I've been in the industry for like 15 plus years. Everyone is just super passionate about solving this problem. We're an amazing, strong team of 30 people. It's small, but like we're growing really fast. We're working with some of the most amazing people. And then we raised Series A. We are backed by solid investors like Scale, YC, and then Sequoia. So we have like amazing
You have no worries
group
about
of
financing.
investors.
You're
we
well
don't have
financed.
problems with financing. It's always been great.
Yeah.
Like the space is growing so fast.
It's
you know,
obvious.
like everybody.
Just go fast.
Everybody, we're moving really fast. I mean, the beauty about a small team like us, 30 people, is we move fast.
Yeah.
There is not a lot of layers. Everybody's just super excited to do the right thing.
You really got to get it right. I mean, your ventures. I mean, the go big, go home kind of philosophy is kind of actually changing to be more practical. Not to kind of go on my soapbox here and talk about. I mean, I love go big or go home, Silicon Valley. I live here, but in AI, you got to get it right. If you don't get the tech right, you don't get the user experience right. But what you're doing is obvious. It's just got to get it right. That's what you guys are doing.
Yeah, and we are solving the most difficult problem first, which is building the entire pipeline that connects
Yeah.
the perception, the LLM with Cerebras, and also the rendering. And also we have best-in-class rendering, which is a very difficult computer science research
Yeah.
problem. We've solved all of the most difficult problems that took most bigger companies many, many years. It's pretty impressive what we've
So you're
done so
picking
far.
you're picking your spots to focus.
Yeah.
You're saying, hey, we're not gonna solve these other problems. Let the math guys do the math things. You're gonna do
The human.
the human piece.
Exactly,
And
you
this is the
got
tech
it.
behind we need.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the culture like for the company there? So I'm sure you get a lot of people want to work there. What's the culture? Every company's got a culture, secret sauce. Intel, go Moore's Law, cadence of Moore's Law, doubling processing time. Some cultures are like hard charging. What's the culture in your company?
What's interesting about Tavis, and this is so unique, I love talking about Tavis's culture because we're so unique in two things. One is we have really passionate people. If you ask every single one of us, all of the 30 people, there is a single common thread, which is we're passionate about this problem. We are here not because it's our friend, not because, I don't know, we
Yeah.
pay really well, but most people are not here for the money. Everyone is just loving solving this problem. And that's one
I'm
unique
sure
thing.
that the debates are good.
Oh, amazing.
I can imagine this
Like,
be
we're
very
just, like,
dynamic.
super passionate about this problem. And sometimes for me, I'm like, the reason why I work and the reason
Yeah.
why I get up in the morning is because this is the problem I want to solve.
You know, when you have cultures like that, I just, from my learnings and watching companies like Amazon and talking to Jeff Bezos and Andy Jassy, is that their culture is debate, align, commit. And they want hardcore, passionate people to
Yeah.
fight for their answer or their debate. And then you hash it out
yeah.
and align. If you don't align, you're out. I mean, like,
Well, speaking about that, I think another piece, like I mentioned two things. The first one is the passion for solving this problem and the product and the craft. Second is people are very kind. And that is so unique because it's very easy to find smart people, but it's harder to find smart and kind people. And I would say I've worked with so many, like thousands of people throughout my career, but like Tavis people are very kind.
yeah. And your product requires the level of craft and engineering that the proof is in the product.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it's either you see it.
You can tell
Yeah,
the craft.
you can know what success looks like.
Yeah, we are the ones who care about the last mile, the details you don't see.
Effie, I
So,
am
yeah.
very engaged in speaking to you face to face on this conversation. Can't wait to talk to your digital
Exactly,
twin.
right?
All right, thank you for coming on. Appreciate
Well,
you. Thank you.
Thank you for having
We
me.
have
It's
the
been
head
a
of product
pleasure.
at Tavis on again, an obvious use case. It's hard to get there and get it right. You know what it looks like when it's perfect. But again, this is the future. And Cerebras is powering it. I'm theCUBE. We're bringing all the action to you here. Real time with real people, soon to be computer aided. I'm John Furrier, host of theCUBE. Thanks for watching.